What's up, fam? Welcome back to rLounge. Conventional people are roused to fury by departures from convention, largely because they regard such departures as a criticism of themselves. These mother-in-laws can't hide their fury today on rLounge. Where's Mad Max when you need him? Our first mother-in-law is rather persistent. My mother-in-law showed up outside my house. Now her son is threatening a restraining order against her. My mother-in-law somehow stalked my family, found their addresses, and showed up to my dad's house, banging on the door like an insane home invader. It scared the hell out of me and my family who were home. She should have had no idea where any of my family lives, and the fact that she showed up scares me a lot. I don't even know how she found us. We've all had her blocked for months. She's been threatening my significant other that she'll find us or my family for a while now because we won't tell her where he's moved out to, and we won't guilt trip her son into going to see her when he's busy working, doesn't want to. More on why he doesn't want to see her later. My family and I, 22 female, respect and support her son and want him to become independent, financially sound, and thriving, the opposite of what she wants. We stay out of his business and let him live the life he wants to. She hates the fact that her son trusts my parents more than her. She hates the fact that her son goes over willingly to visit both of my parents, while she has to resort to manipulation and guilt tripping for him even to respond to her. She hates the fact that instead of using gifts and money against him, we offer help without any strings attached: medication, car insurance, rent, etc. My significant other, 22 male, has been doing his best to protect me and my family and his friends from her. He moved out from her over a year ago and has been trying to enforce reasonable boundaries with her so he can feel happy and safe in his daily life. She has no respect for him and wants to keep him completely dependent and working for her. She literally wrote his paychecks forever. After that, she found his best friend at their job and used that to try to threaten him back into contact.
So, I ran into your friend at his job today. I asked him about you.
No response. Calls 14 times. No response. Evil psycho mode engaged.
Why are you not responding? It's your significant other again, isn't it?
Clearly baiting him. Blocked. He ended up blocking her when she escalated her psychotic behavior, outright threatening him, my family, and me if he didn't
go over to her house, tell her where he was,
or
pick up
her harassment level phone calls. At this point, my whole family, myself, and her son have her blocked on everything. Some backstory. Her son has never had a close relationship with her, and it got worse after she started wanting to calling their time together dates. After he started middle school, he found this vile, but she kept pushing the dating until he quit wanting to see her altogether. He even told her, "If you keep insisting on saying that you're dating me, I won't visit you again or go out with you anymore." Besides being completely financially in control of his life, she would also obsessively go through his phone history, asking him who exactly he was talking to and if she knew them. Jealous hatred towards anyone she didn't approve of or know. These problems were somewhat fixed when I helped my significant other get a phone plan, and job of his own, but his mother absolutely despised me for it. My mother-in-law's hatred was turned towards me before I even met her because she found out that her son and I were texting each other. Phone history thing again. She used my phone number to find my Facebook account and scroll through my entire history, making jealous, snide remarks about how
cute and small and pretty like a doll
I was. This all happened before I even met her. My significant other told her she was creepy and to stop. She didn't. My significant other met me in a college class, and even back before we were together, his mother would obsessively call him when she knew he was in class, or doing clubs in the afternoon, or out with friends. It got so bad that some of his other friends came to me asking if his home life was okay, because he would explode and yell at her for calling him so many times. She knew his schedule and made a point to disrupt anything he was doing without her. It hit the final straw when she stole his dad's phone and used it to text him a long, disgusting, guilt trip-filled, manipulative string of BS in an attempt to get any sort of response. She then sent both of his older sisters to bomb call him, leaving guilt-inducing voicemails that he needed to contact their mom again. He blocked all of them. We thought it would be okay and that they wouldn't be able to find us, until now. When the monster-in-law showed up, my significant other broke no contact with her in person, exactly like she wanted, and yelled at her in front of my house. He told her that he'll get a restraining order against her if she ever comes near, tries to manipulate him, or me, or his friends again. He sent a cease and desist, but I'm still terrified that she'll show up or send someone else instead. She's proven by now that she has no respect for me, my family, and her son's boundaries in life. My significant other is such a strong person, and I'm grateful that he stood up to her for the whole time I've known him. I know all of this is taking a huge toll on his mental health, and I wish I knew how to help him more. His mother has tried to sabotage his relationships and friendships his entire life, and he hates to see the damage and stress she unnecessarily causes the people he loves. It's sad that his years-long struggle to set boundaries with this narcissist had ended in no contact, because he's tried so hard to be heard and respected, and she has never once listened. I feel like I'm overreacting. I can't feel secure or safe in my own home anymore because of this. I'm afraid of what will happen now, or if she'll be back. Our first community response comes from RayRay6672. Your dad needs to get a cease and desist and no trespassing on her as well as you and your significant other. She's completely unhinged and can be dangerous. Set up cameras if you haven't already. Record everything and don't ever answer the door. She is escalating and may become violent if she can't see or hear from him. Call the police and inform them of the situation. Let the neighbors know and to be on the lookout for her vehicle. Let your employers know. Most important, she shows up, call the police. Do not hesitate. She is stalking and this is dangerous. You have stolen him from her in her eyes and she can't take it. She is no longer in control and may go to extreme lengths to try to get that back. Look at the lengths she has already gone. You guys need to protect yourselves. She is dangerous. Our next response comes from Off With Her Head. Your dad and significant other should each apply for restraining orders. I'd find a lawyer to handle it. I hope significant other has kept some of those messages. Good luck to you all. Cameras that record audio are a very good idea. Next we have a comment from Lone Zoro Tanto. OP, get some pepper spray and keep it handy. This woman is escalating and you are her most likely target because it seems your significant other has finally taken a stand and she will blame that on you. A Ring doorbell or security camera is an excellent idea if you can afford it. Really, you should eat rice and beans for a month if necessary to budget it in. Try to get your significant other to see a therapist. If you're both in college, there may be resources available there. He has a lot of baggage to work through. Thanks to his crazy mother, that's the best gift you could give him. Help to be mentally and emotionally healthy. Good luck. You are absolutely not overreacting, OP. Your mother-in-law's behavior is appalling and quite frankly scary. It sounds like these issues run deeper than you, your significant other, and I will ever understand. Your mother-in-law's erratic behavior is frightening and you all have a right to protect yourselves from her. What she's doing is harassment and that's punishable by law. She needs to accept the fact that you're setting healthy boundaries for yourselves because there's no reason you should subject yourselves to such behavior. At this point, there doesn't seem to be much you can do to her. All you can do is focus on yourselves and your own mental health. She needs to do the same for herself. Her behavior is isolating her from the people around her, but I'm not sure she's capable of understanding that fully and the repercussions of that behavior. What are your initial thoughts? Do you think OP is overreacting? Let us know in the comments below. This next mother-in-law is having a hard time accepting the changing times. Future mother-in-law won't let us open engagement gifts. My future in-laws threw us an engagement party this past weekend. We received cards and gifts from people at the party, both his family and friends as well as my own. I was under the assumption we would then go home and open them together that evening and get going on thank you cards this week. Come to find out, future mother-in-law won't allow us to open them without her being physically present there as we do so. Mind you, we live just over an hour apart and have no plan to visit with her anytime soon. We offered to FaceTime her as we open, or if she is really that dang nosy, let her know what her own family and friends gifted. She's the one that paid for the party, so I feel weird arguing. But am I wrong to think this is an invasion of privacy and an odd and unnecessary request? Ask a question of the community, you're gonna get answers. Buttons Snap Zipper says, she ain't the boss of you, open your gifts. Start as you mean to go on. Kalek82 chimes in, just open them. They're yours and fiance's. She is trying to control the both of you. Stop her now or nothing will be yours again. Wedding, children, birthdays, baby showers, everything will have to involve your mother-in-law. If your future husband doesn't get on board with you, then you have future husband problems as well. Expensive Way 2722 says, why does her paying for the party make her think she's entitled to be present when you open the gifts? Why has your significant other not put her in her place? If you can't be a united front now, I would call off the marriage. Our last community comment comes from Ishkabibble's mom. She'll expect the monetary gifts to go to her because
She paid for the party.
My husband's mother did that when he was a child, whether it was birthday, communion, etc. If someone gave him money, she would take it out and say it was hers because she paid for the party. She'd get pissy if someone gave him a toy for a gift, less money for her. Don't let her pay for anything for the wedding if you can. She'll want to run the show if she pays for anything. And make extra sure that your fiancé has a nice, shiny spine before the I do's. Edit. Now go open those engagement presents without her. I can understand where your mother-in-law is coming from, as it's normally tradition to open gifts when the gift givers and the family and friends are around. However, celebrating events untraditionally has become quite common. It's harder for the generations before us to understand this and to accept the changes around them. But if they want to keep up with the times, they would be wise to adapt to the evolving world around them. If you want to open your gifts in a more intimate setting with just you and your significant other, do that. No one can tell you different. Graciously express gratitude for what your mother-in-law and father-in-law have done, and voice your intentions and set those boundaries. They may get miffed, but who cares? It's your wedding. It's not a wedding until you piss some people off anyways, right? Thank you for joining us today on rLounge. Before you go, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. We would hate for you to miss out on our next video. If you have feedback on today's content, please let us know in the comments below. See you next time.